This is the Solid Signal podcast for the week of June 29th, 2020. First of all, I want to thank everybody who wrote in last week to ask, hey, what's going on with the audio quality of the podcast? It's true, my friends. Last week I spent in quarantine away from the studio and recording what I could with the equipment that I had, which mostly consisted of an iPhone and a subpar computer. But as you can hear, I'm back in the studio and ready to take on the week to come. And what a week it's going to be. We have the 4th of July falling on a Saturday this year, which is kind of fun. Hopefully your employer is giving you either Friday or Monday off for those who are employed, and for those who are retired or less employed, I hope that you're still going to find some time to do something kind of fun. We all deserve a little bit of fun this year, and we can do it safely in small family gatherings in ways that really kind of make sense for the world in which we live. And that's really what I want to talk about this time around, is the world in which we live. The world in which we live changes, it seems, from day to day, from week to week, and every week I've got something different to talk about. This week, what I want to talk about is some stuff that you're going to see on solidsignal.com in the next week or so. Some of it's already up and some of it's still to come. I'll put a couple of links in the description in the YouTube video for those who are watching on YouTube. If you're watching or listening on Spotify or any of the other platforms, go to solidsignal.com and you can find these products also right there just kind of by searching. Temperature testing is incredibly important right now. Temperature testing is one of the tools that we have for staying safe. It seems like after 3 to 4 months of staying at home, there comes a point where we simply can't avoid the need for going outside and getting certain things. There's only so much that you can get from going online. You can't get a haircut. You can't get your nails done. You can't be sure if the clothes that you buy are going to fit. In other words, you can't try them on. But yet, going outside doesn't have to be the dangerous, life-threatening thing that we have been worried about, as long as we are all safe and careful. And this isn't really a political discussion. That's not what this podcast is about. So I'll leave some of the other parts of that aside and leave that for other people to decide. What I do want to talk about, as I said, is temperature testing. You obviously want to test everybody as much as possible before they enter a public area to make sure that they are not running a fever. While that is not the only way to determine whether or not somebody is sick, it is at least something, and it's a way that we can get back to trying to approach a level of normalcy that we all crave. There are several different levels of temperature testing. The most basic is to have a person at an entrance with a no-contact thermometer. And we're starting to sell these at solidsignal.com. Go to solidsignal.com and search for Brentwood thermometer, and you'll find one that is really accurate, that is very flexible, and extremely quick. So if you want to put that kind of temperature control in place at your place of business, you can do it fairly inexpensively. On the other hand, a no-contact thermometer still requires a person to operate it. That's where the second piece comes in, and this is another piece you're going to find at solidsignal.com available now, is the Cabletronics CT ThermScan thermometer. It is automatic. You mount it up on the wall. People walk up to it, stand still for a second, and it's like a no-contact thermometer. It tests them right away, and nobody needs to touch anything, and you don't need to have somebody at the door in order to manage it. The solution's a little bit more expensive to purchase, but then you don't have to have somebody standing there doing it all day, so it really does pay for itself. The next solution, which is not available at solidsignal.com yet, but should be in the next 1 to 2 weeks, is a product called the SeekScan, which is a very quick automatic thermometer that people don't have to even stop to use. They just walk past it. It's fast enough that it can take somebody's temperature as they're walking by, which I think is incredibly neat, and detect people with really high temperatures. It can do this. People don't even have to be single file or anything like that. As long as the thermometer has a clear view of them as opposed to another person, it can isolate that person out, take that temperature, and make sure that everybody's safe. This is a much better solution for a place like everything from a supermarket all the way up to eventually when we get to the point where stadiums reopen. This is the kind of equipment that you'll need. It's quite a bit more expensive than the CT ThermScan, but if it's the kind of thing you need, then it's the kind of thing you ought to get. And as I said, it will be available at solidsignal.com in the next week to 2 weeks. If you have a need for just one of these, go ahead and order at solidsignal.com. As I said, the Brentwood thermometer and the CT ThermScan are available now. The SeekScan will be available in the next 1 to 2 weeks. But if you need a bulk purchase for multiple restaurants or bars or stadiums or large offices, go ahead and give us a call at 866-726-4182. That's 866-726-4182. And we can make sort of bulk deals. We can make sure that you get everything you need as quickly as you need it. That's what we're here for. Folks, we're all in this together, and Solid Signal is here to help you. Whether you need something like this or if you're looking to trick out that new RV or boat, these seem to be the biggest purchases. RVs have never been hotter. Boats have never been hotter because people are looking for ways to get away from it all and stay safe. Solid Signal's activation arm, Signal Connect, is the largest activator of satellite TV for RV and marine, and the largest dealer of mobile internet solutions that you're going to find. So if you don't want to leave your entertainment behind just because you leave your home behind, and nobody really does, give the experts at Signal Connect a call. That number again is 866-726-4182, 866-726-4182. I know this has been kind of a little bit of a salesy podcast, and I know that it may not be as entertaining, but folks, there's a lot of information that I need to put out there, a lot of information. And I thank you for listening, and I look forward to seeing all of you, and have a great Independence Day holiday. Don't forget to like and subscribe on whatever platform you listen to or watch this podcast, and I'll see you again next week.